Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we discussed about the two SHM which are perpendicular to each other and find out the equation of that. Now, we are going to learn about the Lissajous figure. So, what is Lissajous figure? Lissajous figure means the two SHM when superimposed on each other, they are mutually perpendicular to each other and superimposed with each other, then the resultant path followed by the particle is called as a Lissajous figure. Now this Lissajous figure is depend upon various factors. The various factor is frequency, amplitude and the phase difference between the two simple harmonic motions. Now, these two simple harmonic motion, two SHM, which are going to superimpose with each other to form Lissajous figure, may be mechanical. And how the mechanical SHM can be formed? The mechanical SHM can be formed by vibrating two tuning forks perpendicular to each other, or by AC vibration, by AC voltage, in which two AF oscillators are used. So, two SHM that going to be superimposed with each other can be produced. They are either mechanical or electrical. So, when they superimpose with each other, they form a same structure or same figures as we studied in the earlier lecture. Okay, so when the phase difference between the two simple harmonic motion is pi by 2, then we get a symmetrical elliptical path followed by a particle when two perpendicular SHM, two mutually perpendicular SHM act on that particle. So today we are going to discuss about the Lissajous figure, how the Lissajous figure form, on which factor they are depend upon. Now we are moving towards the method by which this Lissajous figure can be obtained. So Lissajous figure can be obtained by using a CRO, and the second method which is used, it is called as the optical method. In the CRO means it is a monitor in which there are four plates XX and YY. Along the x-axis the input is given and along the y-y is output is taken, and we get the figures, Lissajous figure on the monitor of a CRO. And the second method is optical method. The optical method means some mirrors are used in this method, and due to which we get a Lissajous figure. Now we discuss about the methods how to form the Lissajous figure. Now this Lissajous figure is used for some application. It is for some basic applications in the physics, that is to find out the unknown frequency. So what are the applications of this, or what are the uses of this Lissajous figure? The application of this Lissajous figure, the first application is to find out the unknown frequency. And the second application is to find out the path difference. So by using this Lissajous figure, we can find out the unknown frequency and the path difference of the given two simple harmonic motion. If we know a single frequency, then we can calculate another frequency, or we know a phase difference, then we can calculate another phase difference. So by this way, by using the Lissajous figure, we can find out the unknown frequency and the path difference. Now we know Lissajous figure is used for finding out the unknown frequency. Then how it can be find out? How we can find out the unknown frequency? So we take a small derivation here. Consider two simple harmonic motions. They are mutually perpendicular to each other, having different amplitude, different frequency. Okay, so when they superimpose on each other, for example, write the first simple harmonic motion as x is equal to a sine 2 pi n1 multiplied by t, where this n1 is the frequency of the first SHM and this a is the amplitude of the first. Okay, now we consider here a second SHM, which is given by b sin 2 pi n2 multiplied by t. Now here this n1 is a known frequency and n2 is an unknown frequency. So, and the values of n1 and n2, they are, the gap between this n1 and n2 is slightly, okay, means n2 minus n1 or n1 minus n2, it is a slightly different. So x is equal to a sin 2 pi n1 t and this y is equal to b sin 2 pi n2 t. Here we take the amplitude different, frequency different, it means they are mutually perpendicular to each other to form a least sideways figure. Now this second equation can be written as this b sin, it is 2 pi n1 t plus 2 pi n2 t minus 2 pi n1 t. So what we have done? We done here, we rearrange this equation. We know this is 2 pi n2 t, so we add 2 pi n1 t and we minus. So there is no difference between the equation. So we can write this equation as this. So this is b sin, this is 2 pi n1 multiplied by t and this plus 2 pi n2 minus n1 multiplied by t. Okay, so this is the resultant displacement. Now if the figure undergo the change or the cycle of change in a regular type interval after t, so we can write this 2 pi n2 minus n1 into t is equal to. So this is the equation when n2 is greater than n1, and this equation can be write as y is equal to b sin 2 pi n1 into t plus 2 pi n1 minus n2 into t when this n1 is greater than n2. Okay, now if this figure undergo a cycle of change after a regular interval of time small t, then we can write or we can equate this equation or this phase 2 pi n2 minus n1 into t is equal to plus minus 2 pi. So after 2 pi radian, phase difference 2 pi radian, it repeats itself after an equal interval of time. Okay, after equal interval of time is after a phase of 2 pi, it repeats itself. So we can write this 2 pi n2 minus n1 into t is equal to 2 pi plus minus 2 pi. So we can write here this n2 minus n1 into t is equal to plus minus 1. So this is a basic relation between this unknown frequency and known frequency. Now there are two special cases. How the special cases said? In the special case we can write is n2 minus n1 is equal to plus minus 1. So we can write here is n2 minus n1 is equal to plus 1. So this multiplied by t is equal to plus 1. So this is n2 minus n1 multiplied by, or we can write it is equal to, it is 1 divided by t, or we can write this n2 is equal to n1 plus 1 by t. Now if when this condition takes place, this n2 is greater than n1. Now the second case may be arises when this n1 minus n2 multiplied by t is equal to minus 1 when this n1 is greater than n2. Okay, this value will be minus 1 because this n1 is greater than n2, therefore this value is minus 1. So we can write here this n1 minus n2 is equal to minus 1 by t. So we can write here this n2 is equal to n1 minus 1 by t. So in this way we can write this equation n2 is equal to n1 minus 1 by t. So this is the equation when this n1 is greater than n2, and in this case n2 is greater than n1. So in this way today we discuss about the Lissajous figure which are formed due to the superposition of two simple harmonic motion which are perpendicular to each other. So this is enough for today. Have a good day. Bye.